There we go. Minecraft, my beloved. Welcome in, everyone. Today is a wonderful day. Why? I'm currently procrastinating 7 very major and also very important decisions. We're gonna be playing Minecraft. Why? I got the bug. The jitterbug. The jitterbug. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how that song goes. All I know, the jitterbug. I just know that. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you're doing well. Hi, Marie. I think, welcome in, Bear. Congratulations on getting first. Welcome in, Marie. Congratulations on getting second. 165, 156. Naz, 212. Holy moly! I think you guys may like the stream. I'm not really sure though, but I'm really grateful to see you guys. I know there was literally zero notice on the stream, so I appreciate it. But yeah, I you know, I have a little bit of the bug, as they say, a little bit of the jitterbug. Oh, I forgot the height for this button's hit. Okay. I need to rebind that key. Okay. What is today's date? 12/6. Okay, we're gonna go this. Okay, so why is there no music? You know what? That's fine. You know what? We're gonna do what every other streamer does and play background non-copyright sounds at unbelievably quiet volumes. Oh my god, why is this? Oh, okay, fine. I guess we're gonna get some Minecraft music right now. All right, I guess it is what it is. No, we are not doing hardcore. No, we're not. We are not doing anything near that. We will, of course, be playing on hard because I think it's I think it's the correct way of playing it. Although it will make the game a little bit harder. And yes, we will allow commands because I'm having keep inventory on. I'm sorry. I literally, I'm a baby. I need to have simple things like that. Also, as a benefit, okay, whatever, you can be angry at me. I have a pre-seed, so I kind of looked around a little bit and I was like, oh, what like maps did I really want to do? And I was like, you know what? We'll do this. We'll try this one. Game rules, we don't need to mess with any of this. Timu, oh my god, Timu, thank you. But before I jump in, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a nice and wonderful Saturday. I had a nightmare that I was doing the debut for Raz 2.0 and I accidentally hit a toggle where instead of like showing feet first and up on all that, I literally just showed my face and ruined the entire thing. So yeah, that was a very unfortunate way to wake up, but you know what? It's a way to wake up. And you know what? I think even if that did happen, I think it would be a very Raz moment. It would be a very big, just like, yeah, that makes sense. Like this is something that Raz would do. And you know what? You're absolutely right. Also, wait, did I see Elliot as well? Hi, Elliot. Sorry. I'm missing people. Wait, is my computer making mistakes or am I making mistakes? I think it's me. Slow is fast is my new mantra. Maybe it'll work. Who knows? You never know. Okay, it was glitched out. Interesting. But as we join into the new world, I do want to say, oh my gosh. I love Minecraft. I hate and I love Minecraft because the fact is like, it's crazy. Wow, I'm not important anymore. I should just leave. Elliot? You wouldn't want to make me sad, would you? You know what? Yeah. You know, I always said like last stream, like, I feel like I would be an ugly crier. I think I just proved it. I think I really did just prove it. And you know what? That's perfectly fine with me. You know what? We're gonna chill in the corner. This corner. This is the Raz corner for today's stream. I never know if I'm too small or too big, but you know, it is what it is. Now, I did download some mods. None of them are crazy. None of them are like fancy. The only one that I will say is a bit weird is I got one where it like renders your actual body. So like you have a weird thing. I may remove it. I don't know. But for now, we'll mess around with it. You know, we'll play around with it. I wanted to download like the create mod for Forge, but I just didn't want to like do it. I was watching a video and I was like, there's no way I want to do this. Like, no, thank you. And then we are at, so spawn is at -5, 66, 20. Interesting. Okay, cool. So, off, stop it. No spoilers, not yet. The reason why I chose this spawn is there's a little bit of a funky thing near us. A village and also a cherry blossom. I'm getting a phone call. Go away. It's Saturday. Don't call me. I don't want to be bothered. Go away. If it's important enough, you'll show up at my house, okay? That's how I look at phone calls on Saturday. Let's see here. We're gonna head on over to the village here. Go for a little jaunt. You know what? We're gonna pick up some flowers. We need to make sure. Ooh, that's weird. I don't know if I like that. I really don't know if I like that. It's not a bad thing, but it's also like, it's kind of tripping me out. Ooh. I may get rid of it just because of the fact that like, it is kind of creepy. But it does make things pop out more. Because I also downloaded the 3D character model mod where like you can see like, you know, like there's actual layers to it. It's really cool. Only problem with that, as you can imagine, is the fact that like both of them together is a bit like, oh, overwhelming, but that's okay. As you can see there, there's a cherry blossom biome and also a village, of which we will respect. I recently played Minecraft, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I'm gonna change the way I play it. I think the way I'm gonna play it is I'm gonna play it how I would if I was actually in the Minecraft world. It's a bee. That's actually really good because then we can get hunt. Oh yeah. So, oh, whoops. There's a menu up here that you may be seeing here, and this is basically just it saves a lot of time and guessing with things. And the reason why I really like that is because of the fact that there's a lot of things in Minecraft that really frustrate me. Wait, is that a donkey? My brother. Hello. Hello, donkey. Hello. My brother. That's me. Got some horses, some pigs. We got a lot of stuff. I'm actually kind of surprised. This is a pretty insanely good spawn, you know? But before we get into it, game rule, keep inventory, true. So, oh, I'm blocking it. But basically, this will make it so that when I die, I will keep my inventory. And you may be saying, Raz, why are you being a baby? Why are you being a baby? And I said, because wah. Wah. Okay, wah. Now you may also notice a new thing. These are called waystones. These are basically teleporters that will allow you to navigate between villages. So for example, if there's another village, which they all have waystones in them, we're able to teleport between them if we use, I believe, a warp stone. So that's going to be interesting, but that's going to be a later thing. This one is called Zedmur. I can't pronounce it. But we're playing Minecraft. That's a really nice mod. Yeah, it's built into Fabric. Sorry. Hey, don't say that about my mother. God, they're always so rude to me. That's a really nice mod. Yeah, I like the Kitty! I really like the Waystone mod. The only thing that I had in experience with it is that it would break sometimes. Yes, if I was into a foreign world where I was meeting new people for the first time, yes, I would collect their apples. Yes, I would. I have no sympathy for that. I don't care. What are they gonna do? Kill me? Look, they literally said so many negative things about my mother. How could I do anything except fight back? Why is oh, that's why. So what we'll do here is we will what? The hand animation is also another mod, I believe. Or maybe it's just part of the, I don't know. Let me know if you guys like it or not. I'm kind of on the fence. I like it because it's like, ooh, I can look at something. But at the same time, it's weird, you know? But yeah, basically the reason I got this seed for this map was I wanted to do what's called a forever map. So you know how like Philza and a lot of other very popular Minecraft YouTubers, they have like a hardcore world where everything is, and it's like, look, I would love to do that, but I'm just too darn stupid. You know, everyone knows me. You guys know that I will die in the most nefariously incompetent way possible. I will die literally in ways that will make you facepalm so hard you'll knock some sense into yourself, you know? So I decided, you know what? I want to play a map. I want to play a server. Sorry, not a server, but a thing where like I can actually get some stuff, you know? Okay. Good news is we're not going to starve, so that's a good start. Hi, Roro. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing good, because I am. Hi, Raz. I'm resting. I had a horrible night of being super sick. I am very sorry to hear that. I was like sick off and on. Well, like not sick, but like stomach issues on Friday, and I'm just glad it went away. I think I caught the stomach flu. I think that's what I caught too, but I just like tanked it. I was just like, well, I clock out at 5. I might as well not. Might as well, you know, rough it out. And I did. Like, couldn't catch a break? Insane. Well, I'm glad that you're resting, especially enough to like be in chat and relax, you know? You're gonna try to nap? Get some rest. You deserve it. I will be here giving you relaxing Minecraft vibes. Oh, hi, Kayla. How are you? Welcome in. Donkey. Have a good lurky lurk. Hi, Elliot. What are the chances? Nice. A brewing stand. Would I steal from these little villagers? Yes. Yes. Remember, they said awful things about my mother. I have no sympathy for them. I'm still recovering, y'all. I'm tired of being sick. So it looks like everyone is getting sick. I had a coworker who went home on like Friday afternoon because like she just felt terrible. And I'm guessing just like there's a bug going around. Which I guess it is what it is, you know what I mean? But I'm glad that you guys at least are seeming to be on the mend. Rather than, you know, being stuck in the middle of yellow bed. Ooh, I'll take it. That's close. I lost my voice and got sick like immediately after Turkey Day, and I'm just like, it's been a week. Yeah. Same Roro, ever since my breakup, been sick in the middle of, oh my gosh. You guys are really having, whoa, you guys are genuinely going through it. That's terrible. Let me, I know, right? It's like, please, just one day, let us survive. Oh my gosh. Well, first and foremost, I'm very glad that you guys are in chat. Firstly, just because I love your guys' company. But secondly, I'm glad you guys feel good enough to actually be able to grab your phone or get on your computer or whatever the case is and come by. Because I know whenever I'm sick, it's rough. You know, so the best time, like the best kind of sickness is when you're sick, right? But you're able to do stuff you normally would. Like play video games and stuff. It's just you kind of feel terrible. You know what I mean? Like, I think like that's kind of the best kind of being sick. Because otherwise it's just brutal, you know? I have no voice still. I can't stream or hang out with my friends online. Yeah. I mean, you could type, but like your fingers would start getting like, you know, like annoyed. You know what I mean? And that's kind of frustrating. Not gonna lie. Kind of frustrating. So for those of you who don't know about the difficulty of hard, so hard difficulty on Minecraft means that on the first night, mobs will immediately spawn. So typically on other difficulties like easy and normal, you have a few days before mobs start to spawn. Now they'll still spawn underground, but they won't spawn on the surface. So it's one of those things. Did I download a mod that like got rid of the trees? Maybe I did, I don't know, I don't remember. I can't even play games, all my controllers have drift. Geez, okay, that's like legitimately the worst combo. Holy moly. Well, live vicariously. Ooh, there's like swimming animations. Ah, that's pretty sick. Ah, I actually kind of like that. Also stunned me that like I saw when Kamo was streaming Minecraft, like she made copper tools and that blew my mind. I was like, you can do that? That's legal? It's crazy. And I got stick. So let's go ahead and doing some mining and some crafting, shall we? We're under the water. Help me. Stone Age. I decided that I was going to play Minecraft today because, like I said, I'm procrastinating a lot of things. But I was like, you know what? I want to do something productive. I want to have fun. And I was like, Minecraft is fun for me. It will obviously, like, you know, as you play it a lot, like it'll get a little bit dicey, but as long as you have goals and you want to achieve them, I feel like you're unstoppable. I should pop into my friend's cobble mod. I miss my builds. I know, right? I was a grass gym leader for their server. Nice. I wish that there was like more Pokemon types. Like there's the original ones, right? But like there's water type and stuff, but there's no like, I guess you could say like wind or swamp or like, you know, blah, 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 like types. It's crazy. Where am I? I was hoping that I'd get a little bit more copper, but that's okay. Let me see if I can find some old screenshots and I'll post them on Discord. Excellent. The bees. I better make sure not to take destroy all of these. I'll just take a few of the tulips because I like tulips. What can I say, man? I'm a little bit of a florist. Hi, Soma. Yeah, the only thing I've ever done in Minecraft that I can say that I'm like quote unquote proud of was on the Steph MP when I made the house. That was like the best thing I can make. Maybe just maybe I'll do something interesting on this one, but we'll see. I'm currently focused on just living. Can we mine emerald with a stone pickaxe? Nope. I'm not even gonna try. Balls. Welcome in. Excellent way to start the night. Well, actually, I think even on hard mode, I think that they don't spawn immediately, question mark? Weird. I make house and fame and call it a day. Friends build contraptions with create. Yeah, I was thinking of getting create. I was saying that earlier, but it's one of those things where it's like I didn't really want to mess with it too much. Because I was like, eh. Oh, there are mobs. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. No buenos noches. Actually, buenos noches. Good night. Let's get some sleep. Uh-oh. Zombie. The good news is that even in, like, just in a real zombie apocalypse, you can just run away from stuff. It's great. A ruined portal. Now, I didn't see this. Is there a chest? It would be really cool. Diamond pickaxe. I got a lodestone. That's okay. Some iron nuggies. Some flint for steel and a chest. So, not terrible. Could be better. But everything could be better, right? There can always be more things. But that's not what matters. A lot of sheep. Don't need to kill them, which is good. I've had sheep before. I don't really like it. It's one of those meats that, like, I don't know, feels, it's not that it's gamey. It's just like, I don't like it. Cow? Oh, yeah. Oh, brother. Absolutely. But sheep, what are they doing? Get out of there. Get out of there. Give each other some breathing room. How dare you? Look at this beautiful area. I think I'm going to get off. My head is starting to spiral. Yeah, if you start getting vertigo, you need to get some rest. Just, you know, hopefully stay hydrated, have some vitamin C. Vitamin C has been proven by doctors and also by Raz that if you take it while you're sick, it will help you massively. Unironically, the way I found out vitamin C is like a wonder drug for like being sick is I got sick once and I know like whenever I get a certain kind of sickness, it'll take a certain amount of time. I took vitamin C in the morning and night and it like halved the amount of time that I would normally suffer because vitamin C boosts your immune system. It basically gives everything in your body more energy to fight. You know how like glucose is sugar in our system and what we use to like make ADP and all that stuff? Vitamin C basically helps out your immune system. I mean, not in the same way, but if there's any doctors in chat, please write out the 9-page thesis that explains what I'm saying, okay? I'm trying to dumb it down for myself and for you guys. Wow, what a view. Wow, what a view. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of hoping of building, like, not in a Sakura Blossom biome, but, like, next to it, and I think this may be a good thing. I posted in media. Ooh, I'll take a look. I'll take a look-sees. I'll take a look-sees. I take a look-see. Hold on, it's in media? Are you kidding me? You know what? Just because I want to funnel people to the Discord, you guys need to go to the Discord right now, go into media, and look at Kayla's builds. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I see the Zero minimap in the top right. That's a massive area. Kayla, you're just goated at this game, aren't you? You literally are just goated. Also, instead of having 7, ow, hi Lotus. Instead of having 7 things that I'm procrastinating, I also have DMs that I need to read, but I won't read them on stream. Hi Lotus. I mean, unless like it's an emergency, like if it's an emergency, they'll pop on stream and be like, Raz, I need your help. It's like, okay, I got you. I built an entire city. I know, like I saw the minimap and I'm like, you literally, like, this is not just like a single build. This is like, you're goated with the sauce. Like genuinely insane. That looks amazing. I know, like amazing is actually an under exaggeration of like how good it is. Like when I think about like people who build like Minecraft stuff for a living, like that's Kayla. In a tiny cherry grove biome. Beautiful, isn't it? It looks like it's meant for roleplay. Yeah, like I would love to have the ability to build stuff in Minecraft where it looks that good, but it's so crazy. I followed so many tutorials, but you still did it. Don't take away from your own achievement. The greatest of all people, even if they're geniuses, still had to learn. And they still had to reference them. A bunny. rabbit. Okay. I swear I'm a man, I promise. What am I doing? I need to go mining. That's what I need to do. So I think what we'll do is we'll start in this little thingy over here. Hydrate? Okay, I got you. To be honest, I miss my in-game cats. Amazing. Ah. Sweet tea and milk. Enderman. Yeah, I very rarely have the opportunity to get attached to things in video games. And I used to kind of scorn at people that had that, but now I'm just like, man, I wish it was me. I'm logging in, y'all. My cats. Amazing. Well done. Also, I need to change the mini-map settings. View settings? Size. I don't know how to change it. Anyway, it is what it is. Not that I really care, but it is what it is. Oh, I miss my diamond tools. I was like, I knew when I started this save, I was like, oh, this is going to be a bit funky, but... Oh, boy. I think what we'll do is we'll start a little itty-bitty hobbit hole here. I don't have any coal. Fantastic. And just kind of start from here and then go from there. Because I think that if we were to do anything else, it would be a little bit too, as they say, a bit too funky. A bit too funky. We need a door. We need many things. Oh, Benino. Oh, Benino. We get 3 for... I don't know why they changed that. Like, why do we need to have 3 for a door? It doesn't... Anyway. It doesn't make any sense to me, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. That's all I want to say. That's all that makes sense. It is what it is. But I am not trying to gun for anything. I'm trying to enjoy. I think that that's the most important thing, if not then, like, the most vital part of every Minecraft play is, are you having fun? Are you enjoying yourself? And I am. Playing Minecraft by yourself is fun, but playing with you guys is even better. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the head pat. I hope that you guys are having a nice Saturday or Sunday, depending on what time zone you're in, or where you are in the world. It is currently 2:28 p.m. It's pretty bing chilling. I need coal. I was kind of hoping that I would... Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Screw this mountain. We need to go over here. Here, I will make a beacon so that we can't miss it. Butterfly in the sky, I can jump twice as high. It's in a book, a reading rainbow. I never really liked that show. I know there's maybe people who are like, oh my god, that's so nostalgic. I don't really care. 90% of the things on TV I did not care for. The only thing I cared about was dogfights. Dogfights, historical things like documentaries. That was about the extent of what I cared about. I saw some guy recreate the whole Nikkei 2.5 anniversary Unbreakable Sphere map, and that's insane. I wish I had that level of dedication. I love games, but I don't love games that much, you know? Well, actually, no, I do. I just don't have the skill, and I don't have the patience to learn. I am an old dog that refuses to learn tricks, okay? That's all I'll say, all right? And that's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. I'm going to drown. It's okay, we're fine. It's all good. All good in the hood. Excellent. I think, like, I mean, the most impressive thing I've ever done was literally, like, making a decent looking house in Minecraft. That's it. I mean, like, I've done, like, mob grinders and stuff like that, but I've never done, like, anything that would be by normal consensus impressive, you know? Ow, my toes. It's okay. We're fine. Okay, that... I feel like this perspective thing is going to get me killed. I don't mind, though. I have keep inventory. I'm a cheater. You're going to run out of it. It is what it is at this point. I already have. People are like, oh my god, Raz, you're going to run into these, like, horrible life situations. I'm like, I already have, and I've already gotten through them. Joke's on you. Oh, it is what it is. Okay, whatever. I've had years being in it is what it is. Don't quote the text to me. I was there before it was even codified. They call me ancient for a reason. I still remember someone at, not at where I currently work, but like someone at work found out how old I was and they were like annoyed. They were like, what? Because like I look way older than I actually am. Like, what? I thought you were like 10 years older than you are. I'm like, well, it happens. But then again, like men are terrible at gauging age. Like legitimately, like I will look at someone, like I feel like I'm pretty decent for the most part, but I've realized recently that I'm just not good at it. You know, I'm just terrible at gauging how old someone is. Like I will just like, I'll look at someone, I'll be like, oh yeah, they're like, you know, X amount in age. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm actually like 10 years older. I'm like, what? Like I saw someone that I thought was like 20 years old and they're like, yeah, I'm 45. I'm like, what? How? How are you 45? And also, how do you look so good at 45? Like, what person did you sacrifice to get that, you know, that stuff, you know what I mean? Ah, it's all stuck underwater. Do not quote the thing. I was there when it was written, said the talking line from Lion, the Witch, and the Goat. I'll have you know that Aslan is the GOAT. Okay. How do you feel about Helldivers 2 folding itself into 23 gigabytes? Finally someone with common sense. Like, I think it's really unfortunate that a lot of people don't understand that games don't need to be as big as they are. And the only reason why they are is because textures and a lot of other things that can't be compressed have to be in the total size. So like a lot of the things that we see that like are like, oh my god, why is Call of Duty 200 gigabytes? It's because they're using extremely unoptimized textures. And the problem is that if you don't optimize the textures, you can't just compress things. You can't just like, oh, I'm going to have a 10 gigabyte video, right? I'm just going to compress that. You can't do that. You have to come up with other methods to make something have the same graphic fidelity at a smaller count size-wise. And I think what happened with it is that someone figured out how to optimize the textures and everything else in between and actually get it to a point where it's shippable. And I believe it was only one freaking dude that did it too, right? I think it was like one dude who was like, hey, I'm tired of this being 100. Like, why? Like, make it 20. And he did. The absolute lad. He did it. And I think that one of the, if not the most important parts of that is the fact that like, that's one of the big issues with a lot of games, right? Western dev was here. How can you tell 258? Yeah, like Eastern developers have a really good understanding of optimizing textures because they've always been constricted, like Sony, PlayStation, they've always been constricted to size limitations. And not only that, but there's also a great focus, I feel, in Eastern game development on efficiency, as well as like not wasting unnecessary stuff, right? And I feel like in the West, it's more so just like, hey, I'm here to 9 to 5. I'm not doing extra. And it's like, I respect that. I respect people who are able to just like that do and just have a job where they wake up in the morning, they go to their job and they work from 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I respect those people. It's never going to be me. But, you know, I'd like to be that person, but I'm not. That said, you know, that level of like, it's not in my job. It makes sense, right? Like a lot of people in the game industry are kind of getting really screwed over hand over fist with salaries and stuff. It makes sense. It is what it is. Jump into lava will give a gold ingot. Thank you so much, Rage. Hi. It won't let me connect to the server. My cat's potato, cheese, toast, case of vanilla, you will be missed. It's okay. They're still there. They're just sleeping. It's okay. That's all. You don't have to worry about it. They're fine. Oh my gosh, it's taking so long for that. I may drown, but it'll be worth it. How are you doing, Rage? I'm gonna miss the McDonald's type. Truly the thing that matters. Me watching FromSoft put banger after banger with a size of 45 gigs or less. Yeah, and the thing is that, like, I think as well the way that they create video games is different, right? Like with Western studios, we like graphic fidelity. We like beautiful things, beautiful particles, all this stuff. Eastern developers, they don't care about reaching the apex of beauty. They care about finding a really nice middle ground between what is important and what isn't, right? Look at Bloodborne. Bloodborne is a great example of a game that has a wonderfully beautiful art style, even if you don't like it, if you're not into that art style, right? But the fact is that it still hits a really nice medium between graphic fidelity and efficiency, right? Just got done hunting and now I'm watching you while I skin. Excellent. That's awesome, actually. That's awesome. I will not be hunting anything soon. I'm going to be living off of a carrot diet for the foreseeable future, because I now have the capacity to make. What is that? Oh, that's a beautiful flower. I want it. I want the flower. I feel like I'm a flower girl right now. It's crazy. Let's go and get it. It's important. This is very important to the plot. Are these lilacs? Cornflower. Oh yeah, these are my favorite flowers are cornflowers and the azure bluet dandelion. Those are my favorite. Getting my new PC soon. Ooh, nice. New monitor today. Oh my gosh, I feel you on that. Like I'm still running Windows 10, by the way, for those who don't know, just for context. And I really don't want to upgrade to Windows 11. And I think honestly, I'm going to just stay on Windows 10 for as long as possible. And like I work on Windows 11, and I Windows 11 is kind of bad. Like I don't like it at all. But like I'm really hoping that Windows comes out with like Windows 12 or something, and it's actually good. Because oh my gosh, like it was. For those of you who didn't live through the Windows 7 era and the XP and Vista era, you guys don't know what we lost. You know, I posted my McDonald's. Oh my god, you got tables outside? You have a menu? The Michaela. Why are you guys so talented at things? It's incredible. What monitor did you get? Because like I have 3 monitors. They're all Asus though. Is it Asus? Is it Asus? I never know. I feel like, how do I make a blast furnace? Oh, that's way too much. Okay, well, we will just use this for now. For now. We'll just put a torch there, a torch there, torch there, and there. And then I will grab some there. Put that there, put that there. Now I have more torches. Amazing. I have 3 monitors too, but they're all different. Yeah, I intentionally bought an Asus monitor on the literal reason that I did not want to have 3 monitors that weren't the same brand. It would literally drive me crazy. And I had the money to do it, so I did. I got a Philips, a Samsung, and a drawing monitor. Interesting. Yeah, my work won't let me use 3 monitors, and I hate it. Like, it's just like, I'm so inefficient because of it. Oh, I broke my pick. Yeah, we'll use the wooden one while we wait for iron. Because it's just like, I don't know. Like, I really believe that if you only have 1 monitor at work, like, you're not making a lot of money. I feel like that may be like an uncouth like opinion, but it is mine. It's like, how? Like, are you just working on only one thing at a time? Like, what? How? How do you look at your emails and then confirm like what you're looking at is, you know, anyway. I kind of like that they're different brands because then I know which ones are which when dealing with programs monitor hopping. Okay, that's actually a really positive way of looking at it. I'm from, like, I have this weird form of OCD where it's like, it's not the case where like it'll really drive me crazy, but it'll just be like, oh, like I wish I had Ace, like all my monitors being Aces, you know. But like my main monitor is a 1440p monitor with like 165 refresh rate, and then the 2 monitors to the that flank them are these crappy old awful 1080p monitors from like 2014. Like, they're so old, and like if I kick my desk, like they'll turn off and turn back on, and it's just like, you know what, we're gonna ride this horse until it bucks us off, you know. That's perfectly fine with me. Oh man, I need iron. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Thank Gorsh. And we have a chest too. Put that in the corner. Let's go and do that. So we're actually making some pretty good time. You know, I was kind of worried that I was gonna get like filibustered with BS. Nope, we're doing just fine. Let me go and finish off the wood pick since we're already here. The little shaking hands with the iron or the torch is kind of, it's giving me a headache of sorts. So I think we'll just do this. I don't know. I may remove the animation one. I don't know. What do you guys think? It would be like a quick change too, so it's not even too big of a deal. Ah, yay. Coal! I love coal. Coal is cool. Pretty cool. Got a triple with one shot. Jesus. Really? That's genuinely impressive. Oh, that reminds me of something I saw recently that I can't talk about. I will say, like, the most painful thing about being me is the fact that, like, you know, everyone knows I'm the most wholesome streamer around, obviously. The most, literally, like, unimaginable, like, when you look up the word wholesome, you find me, like, in the 4th entry, okay? Like, that's literally where I am, okay? But there's a lot of unwholesome things that I like, see and I want to talk about. That's like, no. It's like, people are gonna have to get cool with some pretty, like, wild things very quickly. I want to buy your account. What? Your account? I have no idea. What? Account. Oh. It's not of. It's okay. I get it now. OnlyFans. I think what would be on there is pictures of me sitting in a chair, reading books, fully clothed, completely safe for work. That's what I would do. Like, if I ever do an OnlyFans, that's what I will do. Like, legitimately, it will be only for fans. What it was intended for. I do find it funny though that, like, they started it and they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it a wholesome site where, like, you know, grandmas are gonna be posting their kitchen recipes and stuff like that, and everyone's gonna be like hunky-dory, and it's like, are you sure about that? And then they tried backpedaling that too. They tried backpedaling it, like, oh yeah, no, like, they got really into, like, the actual things that they didn't want, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna change that. We're just overnight, we're gonna literally, like, say, no, you can't do this anymore. And then because of the fact that they lost so much money to the point where the company became literally incapable of making profit, they're like, okay, we're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna roll that back. Yeah, the Raztavi, as we'll say, it'll just be pictures of me reading books. That's it. That'll be it. Why? Because why not? Why not? Let's see. We've got all sorts of stuff here. Carrots, sugarcane, some saplings. Let's go ahead and plant some. Let's go to sleep first. I don't want to chance it. I remember that. I want to post pictures of my life. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, I think the only thing that's nice about social media is that when it first came out, that's what people did. People just, like, posted pictures like, oh, I went to Target today with my mom and I love her. Like, those were the times where, like, things were very, like uncharacteristically wholesome for the internet, you know? Because I'm not saying that the internet is, like, a non-wholesome place, but, like, if you were on the internet, like, you know, it's not gonna be that good old days. Yeah, because it's like, nowadays, like, there's always some sort of profit incentive, or, like, some sort of, like, you need to get the quid pro quo, you know? Like, this for that, like, oh, if you post stuff on the social media, you have to do it for a reason. It's just like, no, I want to talk about stuff, you know? I mean, even on my Twitter, right? Like, I don't post things that are on my mind, because I'm like, no one really wants to see this, and it's weird, you know? It's one of those catch-22s. But that being said, you know, I think that, like, it's very interesting that social media has turned into this thing where it's just like, it's all commercialized. You know, no matter where you look, there's someone trying to make a quick buck. And it's like, I get it, right? Like, because there's people who literally make a living off of it, but it just kind of sucks because it kills, like, the joy that was the internet. We talking about Raz's search history again? Nah. Hi, Void. How are you? MySpace. Yeah, we're talking about MySpace, Facebook, like, before the internet actually took off. When it was just, like, people being like, oh, I'm going to Target with my grandma and I love her, you know? We need more of that, honestly. I think that would be pretty beneficial to everyone. We need water. We need a lot of things, actually. Let me go and see if I can get some. So I'm thinking what I'll do with the farming is I'll make, like, a terrace type thing, so that instead of having to, like, go individually and, like, getting all the crops, I can just put a water bucket down and it will funnel all the, like, it will funnel all the crops into, like, a very particular place, so I can just pick it up in one fell swoop. I can't get up. Okay, help. Oh wait, I can just use my water bucket. What is wrong with me? I need to use my brain sometimes. Big brain. Yeah, because it's like there's a really big beauty about terrace farming, because like if you've ever seen terrace farming with rice paddies, right? Like it is so aesthetically pleasing, because instead of just making everything flat and just letting it be millions of miles of corn, right? It's like you're going with the architecture rather than against it. So instead of wasting all this like incredible amount of like dirt where you just, you know, you excavate it and move it somewhere else, it's like you just work with it. And I love that. I love that a lot. Yay, now I can use my iron pick. I left for a bio break and came back to MySpace. Yeah, we were talking about like how like MySpace and other like social media platforms were like wholesome before the internet took off, you know? Like I remember there was a time where I was genuinely considering like posting like vlogs of like what I was doing at the time, but I only did like 1 or 2, and by the way, they're not there. I deleted them. So if you're like, oh, okay, I can find them, no, you can't. The thing that's funny about that is like, I think that's really what we should be using social media for. It's like, it's social media. It's media for people. It's, you know, stuff for us. But the definition of social media has been turned into like this awful thing. There's like a MySpace dupe out there that's just very nostalgia. Yeah, but the thing with MySpace was like, everyone was unapologetically themselves. And I feel like nowadays, the vast majority of people are just in these, like, they're goth or whatever, for the sake of the category, you know? Is space hay? Interesting. I was expecting it to be like your space, you know, like a play on words for MySpace. But I genuinely, like, if I'm being honest, I think that the vast majority of people, like, are performative. They're not actually that. They're just taking on the moniker because it's convenient. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just like, that's what it is. You know, like, back when MySpace was at its prime, like, people weren't faking. People weren't being performative. They really were just that cringe. And that was what made it great, right? You know, people like depression posting all the time. Like, bro, I know where you live. I like, you know, you'll play with your friend for like, you know, for like an entire day on a Saturday. And then like, they'll go home and be like, my life sucks. It's just like, what the hell are you talking about? I have no friends. I hate my life. Like, bro, we literally play tag also, you know, like that type of stuff. MySpace great again. It's come and gone, you know. I miss being cringe and being free. I mean, that's why I'm a VTuber, right? Like, it's the only place where, like, I'm able to actually be cringe and free. And even then, there's catch-22s with it, right? Where, at least to me, personally, like, there are so many rules on social media now that you can't break them, you know? Look at Zen, right? If you don't know anything about the Zen drama, don't find out. It's really stupid, but the point is that whenever you try to express yourself freely and in your own way, there's always going to be someone who's going to try to find a way to cancel you or try to label you and make you a Nazi or something like that. It's really stupid. And that's not a joke. Literally what happened with Zen is that she had a really like military uniform inspired new outfit. And people are like, oh my God, did you know that? And I think it was inspired off Azur Lane. Like, oh my God, did you know? And it's just like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? And it's just like, you can't be free anymore. And I knew that getting into VTubing, like, I'm not an idiot, right? Like, I knew that if I got into VTubing, I wouldn't be able to just be my unadulterated myself. Not that I would want to anyway. But it's just like, you can't be free on the internet anymore, right? You know, if you say some really crazy out-of-pocket thing, people fucking dox you and they send SWAT teams to your house. Like, it's no longer just like you can get away with calling people egregiously bad words and nothing happens. Now it's like, oh yeah, they'll kill you. You know, it's crazy, and I hate it. It's what happens when you let the most idiotic people in our world get away with stupid shit. I hate it, but that's just how it goes. And the thing is that, like, it's not necessarily a bad thing that we can't do that anymore. It's just that any restrictions on your own personal liberty and freedoms always put a noose around your neck, because you never know when the stick below you is going to get pushed, you know? And that's the thing that I worry about, because it's like, I'm not worried about getting canceled for like saying any like egregious comments. I'm worried about saying something that I truly believe in and I'm not backing down from. And I've told you guys this before. Like, if I go down, it's going to be because I'm going to literally, like, I'm going to sit, like, I'm not going to change my mind. The apple juice. I will take my apple juice. You're right. I got a little bit too animated. Oh, no. I got too animated. I'm going to have an apple. That will heal my soul. I don't really know how I want to do this. Because I was thinking of, like, putting a house up here, but maybe it's, like, nah, we'll do it over here. We'll do it over here. We'll do, like, the farm over here. We'll just have this, like, upper area be the house. Or, like, the house area, quote unquote. Well, that's fine. But yeah, being cringe and free is over. Now you have to be cringe and controlled. You have to CC yourself. That's okay, though. It happens. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I think the way that I've been doing it is, like... Let's just see... how far we can get with just like doing, you know, like hoeing the ground. Because I think it's like 8 blocks or something where stuff like starts to do it. I don't know. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Now, I'm not doing the terrace farming like the automatic one yet, but I just want to get like a small area where we can just grow food and not worry about, like, anything being dumb. It'll just work, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. We have only exceed... Yeah, we might as well farm some wheat, too. Oop. Nice. A lot of wheat. The tea with hear you. What is the T? What does the T mean? This is like esoteric knowledge that I don't know. It's an emoji too, so I can't even click on it and see what it says. I can't get any context. Oh noes. So I'm thinking like, yeah, this can be like a walk away. And then here's like where the house starts. So I will like, I need a shovel. Do I have any wood? No, I left the wood in the house. Excellent. I am, as they say, very smart. Not really. I try though. I try my best. I think trying is the best thing to do. Even if you don't succeed. Because then at least, like, it's not wasted. There's no such thing as wasted effort. Hard concept to come to, wrangle with, but it's true. I feel like those survival videos where, like, the guys are like, okay, I'm gonna build my homestead house, but, like, I'm going to do it via, like, living in a tent for, like, 6 months, and it's like, based. I need a shield, first and foremost. And then I will make a shovel. Oop. Oop, oop. Oops, oops. There we go. Excellent. Oop. There we go. Let's talk about conspiracy theories. Absolutely not. Butter sausages? Okay, that is an excellent topic. I think, like, sausages in general... No matter where, oh, it's dark out. No matter like what type of sausage, like, I need to be, this topic is gonna go crazy. Bratwursts, I think, are overrated, in my opinion. I think they're overrated. They're okay, they're fine, but like they're overrated. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think that that's a thing, all right? That's all it is. And I think that while that's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world, it's true. Also, can you guys hear this game okay? I have a feeling it may be a little quiet. I hope it's not. Okay, I'm gonna put the bed here. And let's go ahead and start clearing out the top. Have a little lookout too. Mining away. I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway. And while I'm clearing this out, it's gonna give me like time to think about what type of like house I want to put up here. Because it's like I've never been a guy to make massive creations. I've always been a very functional. If it works, it works. The American brats are overrated than the German brats. I mean, they're all okay, right? Like, I don't think any of them are, like, quote-unquote bad. I just think that, like, the bratwursts are overrated in general. Doesn't matter if they're American or German. It's just like, people are like, oh, yeah, bratwursts are delicious. I'm like, not really. I mean, they're good, right? But it's just like, I'd rather have an Oscar Mayer, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just that simple, you know? Oh, am I full? I am full. Uh-oh, 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 stinky. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I need another chest. There we go. Not gonna use those anytime soon. So I can put the flowers and stuff. Oh, I need to plant the sugar cane. Okay, hold on. We're not gonna need sugar cane for a while, but we might as well have it in reserve so that if we need it, we can make it, you know what I mean? Okay. I don't think, where do we put it? I guess like we can just put it. Don't know. I think like a straight line is just gonna be fine for now. Just like take the 7 we have. Yeah, that'll work for now. And then this can be our little like walkway. Nice. It doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to work. Yeah. But I don't have any grandiose goals. I'm just playing Minecraft. I think I had this thought last night while I was like laying in bed. I was like, you know, what do I want to do? You know? Because I've been so caught up on like just trying to, you know, survive each day, right? I've been very reactive. And I finally got time to myself to think, I'm like, what do I really want to do with my time on stream? And I'm like, you know what? I want to have fun. And I was like, I don't really want to play any games. I don't really want to do anything else. And I was like, no, I want to play Minecraft. And I got the itch and I had to scratch it. TikTok pays you to harass people on the app. It is kind of funny that like TikTok is an untapped fountain of like money for a lot of people. Hey, Rice, how's this going? Doing great. We're playing some Minecraft, just being chilling. And funny enough, it's like, I see a lot of stuff going on like TikTok, like where people are just like rage baiting, and it's like, it's such obvious bait too. Like, it's not like when people get baited on TikTok, it's not like even like advanced level. It's not like they're actually putting effort into it. They're just legitimately just getting the easiest bait in the world, and people are falling for it hook, line, and sinker. And I think it's beautiful. How are you doing, nobody? We're being chilling. We're also clearing out the little like area here for our house that overlooks this like beautiful vista. And then there's also a cherry blossom biome with a mountain behind us. Sick. So far so good. Got addicted to that Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of War. You know what's funny is that like I played that for stream and I loved the game. The game was actually pretty good. Like there was a little bit of repetition because it's kind of like you got to go around a lot of places, but it was good repetition. It was good gameplay loop repetition. And there was a guy who came in, a literal Redditor, by the way, came in and like spoiled the big plot twist of the entire game. Like, and by the way, like this is not a spoiler. I'm not spoiling by, you know, talking about a spoiler, but basically like you'll never figure it out. Like don't worry, you're gonna be maintained. But basically a guy comes in and spoils not only just like one of the main things I was curious about, but also like a bunch of other things. And the argument they gave is that you should already know this. Now, mind you, I had in the stream title blind playthrough. And I'm like, bro, what? How do you think this is okay? And that's when I learned that I could never be a Redditor. I unfortunately have too big of a brain for it. It is what it is. Hello, Mr. Sheep, get out of the way. That's absurd. I know, right? Like, and the thing that sucks about it the most is that ads are coming. So if you would like to, please go to youtube.com/Raztavi and watch the YouTube live stream if you don't want to get ads. Trust me, I do not take any insult whatsoever to skipping ads. I don't care. Believe it or not. Oh, ow. Eat that. Fine. But yeah, it was absurd because like, and the other thing too is that when I banned him, I crashed out a little bit because I literally was so excited for the game. I crashed out about it, and he sent me, or they sent me, a like massive long-winded DM explaining why he was right, and it was just like the most absurd thing I've ever read. I don't even know how the end, and I want to know now. Like, don't spoil anything, obviously, right? Like, you look it up on your own time, but like, if you're like, if you Google it, like, there's a few things that are like really important to the series that like you're not supposed to know, because obviously like it's part of the story, right? But if you know it, then you can figure out everything. Did you save that DM? Unironically, I probably still have it. It's just, it was literally like 7 months ago, so I'd literally have to like dig through and like find it. I think I saved a screenshot of it somewhere, but I don't know, because it literally was just that absurd. Like, it was one of those moments where I genuinely thought, like, there are people that are alive that don't have a brain. Like, it's so bad. That sounds like comedy gold. It was, like, at the time, everyone in chat, myself included, was clowning on this dude. Like, he thought he was right in everything. And, like, and not only that, but, like, I have a little bit of a sadistic side to me where, like, if I'm going to ban you, I'm going to absolutely humiliate you before I do it. Because I want you to know that I don't think anything of you, right? Like, I want you to make sure when you're in the middle of the night and you're thinking about, hey, did he ban me mistakenly? No, I want you to know. I want you to absolutely understand that it's your fault and I don't care. So I would ask him questions that would like put him in very contradictory like situations. And basically I made him look like a total ass in front of everyone. And he didn't get it because he wasn't able to figure out like what I was doing with like my questions and stuff. And then, yeah, I banned him. It was great. It was great. It was absolutely like, it was one of my favorite like times of banning someone, because it was just like, because like as a fellow streamer, you and I both know how frustrating it is to ban someone on a technicality or just because they make you uncomfortable, right? Like, there's so many things that as a streamer you take into consideration, because we don't like banning people. We don't like, yeah, like obviously as time goes on, you get a lot better at doing it, but you don't want to ban people. You don't want to do, like, it's just so frustrating. But then there's very rare circumstances where people will do things that are just so unbelievably god-awful egregious that you don't have to feel bad about doing it. And that was one of them. Like, imagine for a moment, just take a moment and imagine a person so unbelievably unsympathetic to someone else's feelings as well as their wants and wishes to just absolutely destroy their experience. Like, it's just incorrigible. And it's so frustrating because it's like, imagine like being someone who just like really enjoys the story like I do. I really enjoy having the time to sit through and really figure things out. Like, imagine someone spoiled Outer Wilds for you. Like, that is like death penalty guillotine in public square territory. Like, that is how unbelievably unacceptable spoiling, like, what the heck? Like, spoiling Outer Wilds would be. And there's a reason why, like, that community in particular, Outer Wilds, they legitimately will do everything in their power to not spoil anything. They don't even say this. Like, they don't even say anything relative to it. The worst you get is, what moon? I will never ban people for this, but every once in a while you get someone who just describes in high detail a game they're playing while you're streaming. I don't understand it. I get it too. You know, I've had that happen a few times. And I think what it is that, like, it's them sharing their special interest, you know? And I think it's like, you know, from a streamer's perspective, it's like, well, you know, like, stay on topic. And it's one of my rules. But, you know, I'm pretty laxed with it because, like, I want people to feel safe and comfortable about talking about things they care about. And I don't want to make it, even though it's my stream and it's all about me, like, I don't want to make it all about me. I want to give people the opportunity to talk about stuff. Because there's a lot of things that people will come up with randomly that, like, are really interesting and fun to pursue. But yeah, there's definitely people who will, you know, come in and only talk about, you know, a special interest game that they have. And I love that because that means that you have that, right? But at the same time, like, yeah, people do sometimes get egregious about it. Like, they'll only talk about that. And, you know, honestly, like, that's okay. Like, it's okay to have one thing that you absolutely love and enjoy. It's just knowing where the, like, the middle of the road is, right? Like, where the line in the sand is. But I think what it is just like, it's people who want to share their special interest. People who feel comfortable enough to open up about things that they deeply care about, or quite frankly, just are like genuinely infatuated with. and decide, you know what, that's fine. You know, like that's like, and they feel comfortable enough to share. Now, it doesn't happen like to the point where like it gets really frustrating? For me, no, not really. I don't really care. You know, like if it's something that like they're talking about that like I don't know, like you know, I'll just ignore it. Because it's just like I don't know. I haven't played that game. I don't really get it. And it's like, well, you know, it's the respectful way that you would normally do in a regular conversation. It's like, I don't know what Sokotoa is. I've heard of it, but like, I don't know. And you just kind of like hope and pray that like they kind of understand. I don't know what's going on. And I also don't want to learn, you know? But it's a weird thing, right? Because it's like, I wish, I'm very envious of those people because they're able to find one game that like, they genuinely are able to like fall in love and stay in love with. And it's like, I wish that I had that. There's games that I will be able to play off and on throughout the years, but never just one thing, you know? And it's crazy because it's like, man, it would be really cool if I could. Because I think it would just be like a really fascinating thing to be like, oh, like everyone knows me for this game or this, you know, blah, blah, blah. Because it's like, you know, I'm just like not good at it, but just like, oh, that's what I do, you know? Even if it's spoiled, the rival system in Shadow of War is still fun exploring since you organically get that one orc that's stronger than you, killed you a bunch of times and watch perfection. Yeah, and what sucks the most about that is that system is like copyright, so no one's able to use that type of system until like 2046 or something, because that's when the copyright on it goes off. So like that amazing system they came up with, no one can use it. So it's just like it's just such a like unfortunate situation. Where it's like such a wonderful system where you have like such comedically just beautiful moments no one can ever have, you know? Let me open my window. Ah. Okay. I have to make it big enough so that I can get wind coming in and small enough that Byron won't go through. Even though what's funny is like with Lord Byron, like he's an indoor cat. He doesn't even want to go outside. He's just like, whatever. Even though you don't stream it, I'll forever see you as a Kenshi streamer now. I mean, like, it's not that I won't ever stream it. It's just like, you know, I feel like, I mean, I'm good at talking. That's like my only thing that I will say for streaming I'm good at. I'm good at talking. But it's just like, I don't really know how to just play games for fun, you know? I mean, obviously all the games I play on stream are because I'm having fun and doing them, but it's just like, Kenshi is just one of those games where it's like, there's a lot of grinding. There's a lot of things that like people don't want to watch. I don't know. It's crazy. But Minecraft is like one of those things where it's like Kenshi in the fact that there is a lot of grinding, but there's a lot of downtime too, you know? Okay, so for those who have been kind of mentally in the background, I just cleared out the area up here. I'm gonna be currently looking around and seeing if I can figure out a way to like, for lack of a better word, like make some stairs up here, and then we'll start looking at the like actually where we're gonna put the house. But I do appreciate that. Like I you know, I remember when I was a spry young buck, the way that people got like famous on Twitch was by streaming games they were really good at. And I thought about that when I first started streaming. I was like, what if I just stream Kenshi? Because like I'm very good at the game. Like to the point where like I will call things out if it, oh gosh, I hate this system sometimes. But the thing that's frustrating about it is that like, it's very niche, you know? And it's like, I don't think that's a bad thing, but it's just like, it's not what I want to focus on. Because at the end of the day, I like being a variety streamer. It's not good for growth, but I don't really care. Like, I think every streamer wants to grow. Every streamer wants to have like, you know, a improvement, quote unquote. But the thing is that for me personally, like, I don't want to grow on a condition that I can't change in the future, right? Like, I don't think anyone wants to be like, oh yeah, I wanna grow and I wanna be X, Y, and Z, but I have to like sell my soul or something for it. It's like, no thanks. Like, not really worth it, homie, you know? And with Kenshi, it's like, I think my problem with Kenshi is the fact that like, I'm very good at the game, but it's a passion of the moment type thing. Like where I'll play it like nonstop for months and then I just won't play it for like a year plus. And it's just like, oh boy, I don't know. Maybe you've inspired me to try. And I think that's the most important thing though. Like above all is actually just trying. You don't have to succeed. It's just like trying it to see if you like it or not. Because I think that's all that really matters at the end of the day. It's like, yeah, you can do things that quote unquote work, but it's like, who cares? Typecasting sounds like it's the worst thing that can happen to a streamer. I don't think it's the worst thing. I think it's just very unfortunate because once you're typecast, which for those who don't know is like, perhaps like a streamer for ASMR or a streamer for playing Apex or something. And if they play anything else, no one watches them. So that's like typecasting. Basically, they're locked into a genre and no one will watch you do anything else. And it's unfortunate when it's not what the streamer wants, but it's what the streamer gets because of their actions, right? And it's frustrating because streamers want to be known not for necessarily what they provide, but for what they mean to people, at least in my opinion. And I think that it's very difficult, if not then like borderline impossible, to get out of typecasting once you're in it. And the reason why is not because of the fact that like it's like impossible. It's just that most people who are typecasted don't really have the ability to do it in another area, right? Like ASMR streamers, like typically if they're ASMR artists, right, it's very difficult for them to branch out to other things because people won't want to watch them necessarily. It's a very weird thing. It happens the most with ASMR stream. Oh, just what I was saying. Happens the most with ASMR streamers, I think. They get a bunch of views when doing it, but none when they do something else. And, I mean, the reason why, though, is that, like, I'm going to do my best to speak about this as, like, professionally as possible, so you guys don't have to do some reading between the lines here. But the thing is that you're providing something when you're doing ASMR, whether it be relaxation or so on and so forth. Whereas with other things, you're providing comedy or entertainment. And comedy and entertainment is, I believe, a lot more difficult to tap into and have a presence with than ASMR because, I mean, I'm not trying to say ASMR is easier. Absolutely not. ASMR is obviously way harder. But the thing is that, like, what one person comes for ASMR for will not be the same thing they come for entertainment, you know? Like, it's very difficult to be an ASMR artist as well as a regular, like, streamer because of the fact that, like, you're wearing two hats, right? Like, there are people who do it and, like, they do it very well, but it's very difficult. And the reason why is about as much as you would expect because the viewership that's watching you for ASMR is not going to be the same viewership that watches you for entertainment. It is what it is, you know? And I don't think that's a bad thing, but it is what it is. It is what, unfortunately, is going on. I'll change this later, but I'm just going with it because I think it looks cool. And then I can change it later if I really, really need to. But yeah, generally speaking, in my experience, the ASMR artists who are able to branch out to do other things are typically very entertaining and very fascinating people. And if nothing else, even if they aren't like comedic geniuses, like you enjoy being around them and they're very pleasant, first and foremost. And secondly, like you enjoy who they are and, you know, you're there for the community, right? You're there for the vibe they give off, which can be very difficult. Like a lot of people have very specific vibes and stuff. So, you know, you'll find your people. Right? They say the viewers are like the streamer and the streamer is like the viewers. It's true, right? You know, people are going to watch streamers that are like them and streamers are going to get viewers that are like them. So it is what it is, right? Like you tend to get along with people who share the same interests more than you get along with people who don't, right? Which is, you know, the conversation we were having earlier about like, you know, people talking about games that aren't the ones you're playing. Like it's difficult to, you know, get on the same level playing field with someone when you don't know what that field is, you know? I think it takes time for people to learn how to be themselves on stream. Oh yeah, I've been doing this almost 2 years and I'm like 80% of the way there. Well, not 2 years, but almost 2 years. And it's like, after almost like 2,000 hours of streaming, there's still so many things I need to learn. And the reason why is because streaming ability and streaming knowledge and experience isn't earned via time streamed. It's earned by experiences gone through. You know, and there's been a lot of like times where I've had not necessarily mature, but I've had to redress and reorganize what I wanted to do because of the fact that like, I'm just going to be real. Like I did not want to catch the smoke, right? And you realize as a streamer what is and what is not, how do you say, like, worth your time. Like, there's a lot of streamers who just don't talk about anything that they really feel like passionate about because it's not worth like fighting it, you know? And I get it. Like, I don't have the energy to fight people that are 10 times more stupid than I am with arguments that they don't even understand. Like, I don't have the patience for it, right? And it's like, I don't need to be told I'm right. I know I'm right. So it's a lose-lose no matter what. That being said, I think that it's important to find out and become the streamer that is most true to yourself. Because that's what people want. People don't want to come by and find a... I mean, sure, maybe they want to come by for a character, but it's just like, at the end of the day, they're watching because of you. And you got to respect that. And you got to respect yourself. But yeah, you don't want to typecast yourself into something that you aren't. Because then it won't be cash money. It'll be cash, what's the word? Cash sad. As they say. I don't like this. I'm trying to figure out like where I want to draw the battle lines for the house, but it's just like, it's so frustrating. What even is down here? Is this just like a hole to hell? It's getting pretty close to it. Oh, it's just like a little empty area? Okay, well, it's a little hobbit hole. We can just light it up to stop mobs from spawning. We'll be okay. Sweet. And we can cover it up if we really need, but I feel like we can do something with it, but I don't know. Something like that. I'm so bad at building natural looking places, and I know with like the I know with the like cobblestone it makes it a lot harder. It's like the there. Yeah, that's good enough. Nice. I can work with that. And then I think, like, you know, we can do, like, a porch area, I guess, or something like that. Like, you walk up here, and, like, I don't know, maybe the house will start, like, there-ish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Haha, 6, 7, 6, 7. Sorry. Are you building a normal house or a mansion? Normal house. I don't have the capacity to build a mansion. I wish I did. 7, 8. 7, 8, 8, 9, 8, 9. I feel bad for kids who grew up with that. Like, they're gonna, everyone's just gonna look at them like, okay, all right. Okay, Zoomer. Okay, Zoomer. Let's see. It doesn't need to be a traditional house either. It can be a little bit like the L thing. Don't mind that at all, to be honest. And I think also one of the things that's going to be prudent is like building it so that mobs can't like just climb up. So like having a steep like fall off is actually going to be like beneficial to us. Because I want it to be the case where like if we need to, we can just sit up here and we're safe, you know? Sorry, I'm thinking about the video where a guy dressed as the Grinch responds to a kid saying 6, 7 with 8, 9 and the kid says you can't do that. I do that whenever people say 6, 7, I just immediately go back with 8, 9 because it makes them cringe and it makes me happy. You need to have the victories in life that give you joy, and that's one of them. That's one of them. You know, you gotta. It's a perfect mental. Yeah, because it's like kids, you know. I had a coworker bring his like kid to work one day, and it was like it was one of the best days of my life, and also one of the worst because it's just like, oh, I'm single. Ouch. But also it's just like. I realize this. I just don't see kids often. I just see adults. And it's just like, it's so refreshing to see the innocence of a child. Like, just like, they're just like, you know, like, can I please have a donut? Because, like, we bought donuts for the kids. Because they were like, oh, I'm bringing my kid to show, like, oh, this is what I do. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to buy donuts. So we did. And it's just like, ah, man. You know? It's like, I'm so jealous. Sag. It's okay. What if I just do this? Like, how much space would I have if I just, like... And instead of doing, like, a traditional, like, wall, what if I did, like, a... Like a straight line? It would give a very fascinating contour to it. Yeah, I'd have to... That's gonna be... I think it'll be worth it, though. It'll make it look a little bit unnatural, but I think it'll look nice. Or maybe, like, instead of being a straight line, we can make it, like, a straight line that kind of curves really hard. A little bit of unnaturalness in the building, shall we? I think that'll be worth it. Right? Yeah, so it's like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 6, 7... Sorry. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, like, if we go straight like that, it'll be that. So it's like... Because I don't want it... I could do like that. Have some, like, variation in it. I actually quite like that. That's not bad. I'll take that. Unironically, I'll take that. Yeah. Now, is it going to be made out of cobble? No, this is just basically drawing the lines. And then, like, for example, this will be like a gated thing. So, like, we can dump stuff off. Then have the front door be here. I haven't done a door like this in a while. How would I do it? I don't know. Maybe this will just be like a pillar, you know? And then the doors are here. So it's like... Let's see. Can you see my brain working? It's literally like... Oh, it's so good right now. My brain is just like blowing up. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Back over we go. People are complaining about 6-7, but they forgot how cringy it was in middle school for kids to scream Leroy Jenkins in gym class. Leroy Jenkins. I don't necessarily miss old memes, but I also don't think new memes are any better. I feel like they're all the same flavor of dumb. Which honestly, like, that's a good thing. I think having that whimsy is the most important part of all. Because then it's just like, what's the point, you know? Yeah, I must have downloaded a mod pack that, like, removes all the leaves in, like, record time. Okay. I suppose. And I should be making an axe, but you know what? I'm not going to. Why? Because I'm just that cool. But yeah, I know I should be, like, mining for stuff right now, but it's like I wanted to get that outlined because I know that it would stress me out if I didn't. Where are... I need the oak sapling. Hello? Sad? Sag? That's okay. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Not bad. And now we have a nice path up, despite it being a little bit funky. Maybe I'll do like half slabs. Instead of it being stairs, I'll do half slabs so we don't have to do it as we go up and down. Oops. Oops, oops. Nice. Infinite sugarcane. So yeah, the idea is... Did I put wood in here? The idea is... Oh, I already have 2 doors. Well, hey, it is what it is. We'll have more now. We put 2 doors there. Hot tutor. And then we have a pressure plate that opens the door. It's gonna be better to reverse it. Nope. Make it look better. so that would mean we need to do this and that, and then there we go. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Sweet. Okay. That being said, now we have enough for our shield. Probably gonna be really a good idea to like put torches everywhere. I'm gonna try not to go too far, but I also don't want stuff spawning on my house. I say house, but like, you know, my area, until I'm completely content with them doing so. That's okay. Time to go to sleep. 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay. Nice. I may actually like get rid of this animation thing, or not the animation, but like the seeing ourselves. A little bit funky for me, I'll be honest. I should have been growing these like separately. I shouldn't have been growing them together. That's okay. How are we doing on seeds? We have a lot. How are we doing on carrots? Not too much. It's okay. I will put carrots all over here. And then I will put wheat everywhere else. Wheat. I'm hungry. I should have eaten before stream. That was a little bit of a mistake. This is going to be a long stream for those who are not aware. So I'm going to be hungry for a while. I don't know what I should get for dinner. Or what should I make? I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to make anything at all. I'm so lazy. Then again, I'm also like tired as hell, so it's like, it makes sense. Let's make another pickaxe. Let's make a axe for defending ourselves. Put that in number 1. There we go. Good to go. It do be like that sometimes? Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna die or anything like that. It's just like, I'm gonna be a bit uncomfortable. I'll need to drink like more water to buy us time. Oh, you know what? While we're here, we might as well. Oh yeah, I did download that mod. Yeah, so there's a mod where if you mine one of the wood, everything falls. Yeah, I remember doing this now. Yeah, so why? I don't care enough to sit here for 9 minutes to get it. I'm gonna get the same drops anyway. Might as well get it faster. You know, it is what it is. You know. Can it be abused? Absolutely. Am I going to abuse it? Absolutely. But guess what? It's my game. I get to choose the rules and place I want to do it with. Slightly modded. Slightly modded, like I said. I think that's like the only actual gameplay mod that I have. Everything else is like just generic, like visual stuff, I think. Let's see. Get you out here. Get you out here. You out here. I have too many things in my inventory. Do not need granite or wildflowers, so I'll put that in there. There we go. Plant some trees. Nice. Nice. Dokily dokily smokily. Let's get on up here. Put down another chest. And I think it'll be time for us to go mining. So I'm gonna take some wood. Leave the sticks. Basically anything we don't need for mining and crafting, we're gonna put on in there. I'll take the coal just because I know for a fact we're gonna need them for torches. Take the hay bales because I know we'll need it for food. Apples, meh. Furnace, nice. Let's see, how are you on this? Some bread, excellent. Block of coal, nice. We will store coal by blocks as well as by stacks, so that'll work out pretty nicely for us. And in addition, I think F switches, right? Yeah, cool. So we'll just walk around with this for now. Okay, so let's go on into the mining. Ow. Go into the mine, and we will craft and do ow. My toes, they hurt. All right, let's go and kill a skeleton. If we're lucky, we'll get a free bow. Oh god. Yeah, I said like free bow. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think that may be a little bit too ambitious for right now. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They're just spawning in there like they're buddies. Ow! I have arrows everywhere in me. This is not good. This is not going to be good if the arrows stay there, because I can't see. This may be a problem. This may be one of the issues that I have here. Ow! I can't see. I'm gonna die because I can't see. This is not good. Okay, we don't need the first death to be because I'm an idiot. I don't think we need that at all. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the animation and the 3D model mod. Because I can't, I'm just completely and totally stuck. I can't see anything. I have arrows everywhere. And you know what? I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. There goes my pick. Absolutely fantastic. This is what it is. Hold on. Let me go ahead and very quickly restart the game. We're gonna have a black screen of death. That's okay. Let me go ahead. App data. You're really like gonna be watching on the thing and just like, what the hell? Why is it black? Why is it black screen? Where is it? Cloth config, falling tree, first person. I think that's it. First person. And not enough animations. Nope, that's right. Wavy capes. I think that's it. No. Okay, so I think we got it. Okay, cool. We're good. Yeah, I should have thought of testing that before I used it. Because it was a bit wonky, but then when it's like, okay, I literally can't see anything when I get shot twice, it's like, okay, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much for right now. Come on, load for me. Come on, there we go. It's currently in the launcher. It launched the game. Give it a second. Mojang. Will it show immediately, or do I need to select it again? Oh, there we go. Sweet. There we go. So, we're back. We back in the mines. We're going to be crafting. Whew. Okay, we're back to normal. Whew. Okay, it's very laggy. It's okay. It's loading the entire game again. It's all good. Oh, we have music in game now. Hey. You stop that. Okay, I don't have any food, so why? Whoa, it's really laggy. Whew. Hold on, guys. This is making the 4090 that I have is coming to its knees. It's not very good. It's not very good at all. Whew. Did I change anything else? I don't know. I think we're fine. But if you are here now, do be advised. I won't be doing a stream at my normal time tonight just because I'm doing a stream now. I feel like doing more than one stream a day is very difficult. Just energy-wise. So I gotta protect my old man habits. I won't go slow into the night, but I will go very quietly because I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. Okay. And sadly, I only have 2 iron, so it's like I'm gonna have to kind of deal with these guys for a while, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Bread is terrible for like oh, get absolutely dunked on. He gave us some arrows. Nice. Nice. Into the cave we go. The spooky, scary. Oh, that's a. Oh my god. They still blow up that far away. Okay, that's kind of scary. Not even gonna lie. It's a bit scary. It's okay though. He has an enchanted bow. Good my lord. Okay. Oh, oh. This place is dangerous, guys. I don't want to be here. Hopefully you can't hear the popo in the background. They're coming for me. They know that I'm trying to get diamonds. Not good. Yeah, the other thing with hard mode is that they hit like a brick. I forgot about that. You know, I should have probably put it on normal. Ow. Ow. But I feel like for keep inventory being on, I feel like I can keep the difficulty up. There we go. Well, the good news is, despite the fact that everything's being a bit funky, it's helping with the spawn rates. So my current plan is actually, oh my god. Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. I was like, either I'm going to block it or I'm going to die. There is no in between. Well, I tried. They hurt. That hurt a lot. I don't quite like that. You know what? Let's make an executive decision. Difficulty. Wait. No. Game rule. Difficulty. Wait. Oh, wait. No, this is not. You don't need to do that. You can just do this. Nice. Sadly, that despawned them in there, so that's a little bit of a funky wonky, but whatever. We'll just play on normal. No need to do anything crazy. I want to have fun. I'm at the stage of my life now where I don't care about like doing things that are really difficult and trying to achieve them. I have no goal or desire with them. It's just fruitless. Why suffer? So yeah, instead of doing 4 hearts, they do only 2. Genuinely, absolutely incredible. Oh god. Have I told you how much that I hate skeletons today? They hurt so much. I mean, it's because I don't have any armor, but it's like, you know, I mean, like, come on. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to fight the darn things in the hole. And they're fighting back. They have teeth. You know what? Let's try it. Let's use some copper ore. I've learned recently that you can make like tools out of them, which I think is actually kind of like a W move from Mojang. Which should have been in the game from the beginning, but you know, it is what it is. That's fine. A lot of cooldown here. Yay! Level 10. My luck is also like kind of suffering, I feel like my luck. This seed is really good. I like it a lot, but I also feel like I have no brain power for actual skill. Meow. Hello, Ronnie. What a interesting way to start. Wrong guy. Very, very fascinating way to say hello. You know, I was gonna say like I kind of miss talking to you guys. I don't think I do anymore. Wrong guy. Ignore that. Okay. I figured. Yeah. It's good to see you, despite the circumstances being a bit odd. But, you know, I'll take that. Thanks, Ronnie. It's good to see you. Oh, man. What an interesting community I've cultivated. Very, very fascinating people I've found. Hello, Queepa. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm leaving. Bye. Bye, Ronnie. Very, very fascinating. Okay. What a cryptic way to enter. I'm not even gonna repeat it. It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. It'll just cause us pain. Ooh, stalactites. Pointed dripstone. Who would ever play Minecraft? Shake my head. I know, it's so dumb. Like who? Like, imagine being like over the age of like 12 and playing Minecraft. Like, get a job. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, oh my god, you're so right, Cray. Oh, also hi. Minecraft is just one of those games that just it doesn't matter. It scratches an itch. That's all I can say. I have the itch, I'm scratching it, and I want to be happy with it, okay? That's all I want to do. I'm also playing Minecraft. Amazing. Are you doing like vanilla? Are you doing like modded? Like what type of thing are you playing? I was thinking of doing Pixelmon. Cobblemon should be illegal. Oh my god, you're right. Me who bought Minecraft with my first paycheck. That is an incredible story. You're gonna have that for the rest of your life, and I'm jealous that I don't have it. Welcome in, Stick of Me. How are you doing? Buying Minecraft with your first paycheck is like the biggest flex. I don't even remember what I bought with my first paycheck, I'll be honest. Oh no, I do, I remember. I bought Dr. Scholl's for my soul, for my feet. I remember. I was like, because I was working in like this crappy like retail job. It was an in-between job. While I was waiting to like get hired somewhere else. Oh my god. Wow, this is like a war story. I was working at this retail place. And oh my gosh, I can't. This is kind of traumatizing, this story I'm telling. Oh my god. Oh, but basically I got this really crappy job that I just needed money. Like, and I was waiting for interviews and I was waiting for things. I was like, oh, I'll work this like 40-hour-a-week crappy retail job, just, you know, put food on the table, right? And I do it, you know, and my feet are like, I never knew my feet could get that sore from standing and walking around so much. It was crazy. And I remember vividly remembering like, oh, like we normally get paid like the Thursday before we normally do, because you know, the processing, like, oh, ours is first in the district, therefore like we get paid first. So like you get paid at like 9 o'clock. And I remember sitting on Amazon with like Dr. Scholl's in the thing, and like, oh, I can't wait to buy this. And I bought Dr. Scholl's, I bought a new pair of tennis shoes, and I think that's the only amount that I could afford. Like, of all the, like, quote-unquote spending cash I had, that was it. Everything else went to bills, and I was just like, oh my god. I was only there for, like, I want to say, like, 3 months? Damn, that was a while. Man, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I was there for, like, 3 months, and I hated it. And I saw people who had been there for like 10 years, and I'm like, whoa, I hope that's never me. And I'm glad it's not. Oh my god. Holy crap, retail. I don't have a lot of like horror story. Ow. I don't have like a lot of horror stories though, because like I never got like militant customers. Like I never had like any of that issue. Was it rough? Yeah. But it was just like there was a lot of boredom. I'm kind of looking to upgrade my current role as well. Yeah, it's like, I think that like for sure retail is a fantastic thing to do if you need money, like in a pinch like I did. But it's something that like you should not stay there, you know? Because like basically once I got out of retail, because it was never going to be a permanent thing. It was only to make like enough money I needed for things. Which I realized at the end, like I actually didn't even need to do that. So like I didn't need to go through that, but I'm glad I did, you know, I'm glad I did, but not really. But you know, I'm saying that so that it wasn't just like a colossal mistake I made, but yeah, like once you upgrade your like status, you know, like you never really have to worry typically about going back down, you know, because like you already have your foot in the door, you know what I mean? And I didn't. I did not have my foot in the door. I was trying to get my damn foot in there and no one would let me in. It was crazy. Kept banging the hell out of that door. Someone finally let me in. It was great. I was cold, whimpering, tired, dead, inside and out. It was great. But yeah, I still think that despite the fact that retail is selling your soul, like if you get fired and you don't have anything lined up and you need money, like it's good in a pinch. Because like, you know, besides the fact that you're spending, you know, 2, 3, 4 hours a day sending out applications and stuff, like what else are you going to do with your time? You might as well be making money, you know? At least it's what I think. Because if I stay at home for too long, like I've definitely had stints where like I've been unemployed and I haven't done anything. It eats at you. Like, I don't know what it is. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about, but it eats at you. It starts to consume you. And it just sucks, right? It's like, it's not even something that I would describe as like, man, it's like a soul-suckingly difficult thing. Also, I forgot that my map is set up incorrectly. 1 second. I need to, coordinate? Yeah. Wait. It was like, Oops. How do I, wait, I forgot. Didn't I like figure out how to do this? I disabled it because I was on a server, but cursor coordinates. I want to see where I am, man. I don't remember how to undo it. If anyone happens to know on Zero's minimap how to put the coordinates back up, I'd be greatly appreciative. If not, no worries. I will do it myself. I'm a big boy. I promise. But yeah, no, it took me 3 months because I was literally like, I would work 40 hours a week on top of another thing I was doing. And, oh, that scared me. And then, what, oh man, thank God I have three iron. Is this single player? Yes, it is. Welcome in, Philip. This is single player. Solo dolo. Just little old me. Just chilling out, having fun. Yeah, big stretch. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have any, as they say, any tools. I have so much copper. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Block of raw copper. Nice. Let's see what copper will make us. Ooh, fancy. Well, we have our new way down, I guess. Let's see, what can we make with copper? So according to the thingamadoohickey, we can make copper lanterns, we can make copper golem statues? What? Aren't these the things that move? Interesting. But we can make a copper pickaxe, which is 3 attack damage, 1.2. I mean, what is the pick strength, though? Like, is it better than iron? I feel like they're about the same. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, it's... Iron is just 1 bit better. Oh, hell, look at that. I'm X-raying, guys. Literally cheating right now. But what I think is interesting is, like, I wish they did this earlier. Like, I wish they did it where, like, you could actually make copper tools. Because then it would have, like, really done so much for the reception of the, the expansion. Because it was, like, everyone, including myself, was so frustrated with the copper because it was just a cosmetic item. And it's like, what are you doing? It's like, why introduce an ore that is functionally useless? Everyone's gonna be pissed off. And I was right. Everyone was right. I was like, what are you doing, Mojang? Or Microsoft, should I say? But it is what it is. Oh, can't go this way. Ooh. Can I mine emerald with it? No, I can't. Okay. I'm glad I figured that out now, so that I don't, like, waste any money. Where are we at number-wise? We were at 36, so we should actually have a chance to find some diamonds soon. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. I will say, I do miss my Fortune 3 pick. That is something I genuinely miss. Oh my gosh. I still can't believe how lucky I got on that server. Good God. Oh, cripes. Oh, they're starting to spawn. Okay, I need to solve this, or it's gonna get real, real bad. Okay, we're okay. Ish. Die. Okay, we're good. So yeah, I think, you know, with this, we'll be able to get like iron armor and stuff, so it won't be anywhere near as bad. Wait, can we make copper armor? Okay, this is weird. So many interesting things we can do now. Will I do them? Probably not. Why? Because I'm Raz. I'm Raztavi, your general, your neighborhood idiot, as they say. I do hate the fact that, like, I feel that I'm in that weird category where it's like, I'm not dumb, but I'm not smart. I'm like in the middle where it's like, I'm okay. You know? You ever get that? You're just like sitting there, you're like, you know, I'm dumb. I don't know a lot of things. And there's a lot of things that I won't ever really figure out, like math, right? But like, I'm not dumb. Like, I know how to pay taxes, you know? Like, I know how to be a functioning member of society, but it's like, you know, you're just like, okay, I'm lacking, right? That's where I'm at. I feel like that's a little bit too esoteric. That's a little bit too like, okay, you need to stop smoking the wisdom cubes. What are the wisdom cubes? Imagine just like, instead of like smoking, you just like, you look at a cube and like, it gives you cancer after 10 years. Cause like you're irradiating yourself or something. Same concept as smoking, to be honest. I want to smoke wisdom, the fuck. The wisdom cube. You just stare at it. You hold it in your hands. You look at it and you say, wisdom cube, what is your wisdom? And the wisdom cube will go, because it's just like a piece of uranium or something. And you're just like irradiating yourself. It's like, oh, never would have thought. That's Mapooter. I love Minecraft. Minecraft is one of the only games where mindlessly mining is still fun. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm kind of wasting a lot of effort here on mining copper, but it's because I never want to, like, bother with copper again. And I also feel like the veins here are very rich in copper, so I might as well exploit them while I have it. You never know, I may want to do some copper gremlin stuff. Little minions that run around and do stuff for me. There we go. There's only just a little bit of this, it's fine. I mean, honestly, my goal would be finding diamonds. Like that would be my, like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. I love life. But I also know, like, that's not going to be very easy. Especially considering the fact that, like, this is a pretty gigantic area. I mean, well, typically gigantic areas mean you'll find diamonds really easily, but it's also, like, danger? You know? How much do I have? I have 39. Okay, so we're gonna make iron armor. We're just gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna make iron armor, and then while we're waiting, we'll also make a second one to smelt down some copper. That's my pooter, my computer. And also there's diorite, my favorite stone. Let me go ahead and just place some torches over here, just so that we don't have a creeper that comes by and just like eats us. Well, breaky fast. Oh, we've been here. Huh. I don't know where this is. Interesting. I think I've gone up. 47. So we've gone up. That's okay. Get some more coal. I have my window open, and I also have my... You know what? I need to open my blinds a little bit more. Can barely reach my window. It's beautiful outside. Oh, the breeze just came through. Oh, that's so nice. I think one of the things that's really stressful to me, at least, is like... I don't really sit at my computer and like look out the window because typically when I get home it's like dark as hell. So it's really rare to just like sit here and just like enjoy the outdoors, you know? Be like, whoa, this is cool. You know what I mean? Wait, hold on. So 2 versus 2. Wait, so copper has the same... Wait, hold on. So copper helmet is +2. Iron armor is +2. Copper is 4. Chestplate is 6. Okay. 4 versus 6, and then leggings is 3, 5, and then 1, 2. Okay, so iron is better. The only thing that's the same is the copper helmet. Interesting. What a fascinating, like, system they came up with. Wolf armor. What the hell is wolf armor? What? Where do I get wolf armor from? Interesting. Okay, didn't even... That's a thing, apparently? All right. Well. Nice. Look at all those chickens. Yummy. Diorite. Polished diorite. Woo! Gotta love it. Uh-oh. I can see the sun. I'm feeling like what we do vibe-wise is we just mine down until like 0 and just pray, you know? Just hope and pray that like we don't die. I think that may be a possibility, like a good actual like thing we can do. Maybe not, who knows? Lightning rod. Now what can I do with a lightning rod? I don't even know. That's 5, so now I can make my booties. Nice. Now we just need, yeah, we have more than enough, so we'll wait for the iron and stuff to smelt, and while we do that, I will sit here and chill. Enjoy the breeze coming through my window, and enjoy the company of you guys. I bought a straight razor yesterday. Because like, my problem is like, whenever I shave, like, what'll happen is like, there will be very minuscule places that like the razor doesn't get. And what really sucks is like, whenever you go into work and you see like a little itty bit, like, it's not enough that people will notice, but it's enough that you notice and you're like, oh, and it pisses you off. So I have a straight razor now. So I'm really gonna be curious about how that goes. Cause it's like, well, you know, it's either gonna be really good or really bad. There is no in between on this. Okay. Like we need to be very clear about this. Okay. It's either going to be perfectly fine or it's gonna suck. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. Cool. So now we have all the armor we could possibly want. And yeah, so I think what we'll do is, I know it's a bit annoying to kind of sit around and watch things smelt. Why? Because I'm also annoyed by it. However, I think that it will be very important for us to keep going because I want diamonds. I want before the stream ends, I want 1 diamond. And I think that we can do it. I think that that is something that is actually possible. I think it's actually reasonable. And I think that with you guys here, I'm going to get an extra buff. Because you guys are awesome. I've also been pondering around the idea of doing ASMR. I think I may. I don't know. I'll take a shot. I'll try something tonight. I'll wait until like it's really deep and dark in the evening where there's no sound or anything going on, and see if I can crack something out. Maybe find a script or something. Clean your room. Dad ASMR. What are you doing up at 2 a.m.? That would be pretty, like, that, the vibe would be pretty good, like, at 2 a.m. Because it's just, like, it's legit, right? It's real. Method acting is real, and I like it. Oh, I hate how annoying it is to mine through the black stone. That's okay, though. We'll be fine. Okay. I think my tummy is acting up again. Like, it's been sitting there for a little bit, but it hasn't really acted up, so I haven't said anything about it. I don't know, maybe the sweet tea I'm having is a bit too sweet, and it's like, it's just too much. Very, very possible. Very possible. So I'm hoping that's not the case, because otherwise it's gonna really suck. For obvious reasons. I don't want to end stream until I get diamonds, but I also don't... The Lord provideth. All right, let's see. How many diamonds do we get? Is it just the 1? You know what? Hold on. I'm snoozing ads. No ads. No ads. 2? Guys, this is big. This is big. 3? 4? We have a pickaxe. 1, 2, 3. Hey, take it. No, give me that. We got diamonds. Oh, come on. Now my body's like, okay, you should end it. You should wrap it up, Raz. So I think that's what we'll do here. So I know this is a very short stream. There will not be a stream later tonight. This is going to be the only stream that I'm doing today. However, I will be using this time to not procrastinate, and I have like 9 things I need to get to. So yeah, I know this is a bit abrupt. However, I do want to say we did reach my goal. My arbitrary goal is getting diamonds. So we're going to go ahead and end it off here, and then we'll probably pick up tomorrow in the afternoon. Probably won't be doing an evening stream. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I feel like doing EU-friendly streams are better for you guys too, so we'll go from there. However, I do have to say adieu. So for now, I want to say thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. If you would like to, please consider following the channel and consider having more fun with me. So as always, thank you guys so much. Take care, and I will catch you guys very, very soon. Good night, good day, good afternoon. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.